Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League to Premier League here with Bath City, struggling our way currently in League 2, down in 19th, 4 games, 1 win, 3 losses, and minus 3 goal difference currently. And we're coming up against Fleetwood, who currently sits second in the league, and there are temptations for me to go back to a well-known tactic within my squad after we've not been having too much fun with my 4-4-2. We've sort of been struggling through it. And it is tempting, isn't it, to go back to something that we know and we love here at the club. But I'm going to stick to what I know. The only player I really don't like, I keep saying, is Alves. I'm tempted to put that plan there and bring Avon Jones back in. I think I'd rather that. I don't know why. Something about Jordan Alves, this whole save. He's not been bad. And obviously, first season he barely played. Second season he actually did all right, to be fair. But then when Diop came in, I think Diop impressed in his games quicker than Alves did. So he's just sort of out of favour at the club, you know. Every manager has that kind of player who just doesn't get along with for whatever reason. And the Bath City fans may disagree with me, especially in real life. Some of the free kicks Alves has scored for Bath City is unbelievable. But even Alves hasn't really started the past few games. Bath City in real life, obviously looking all but relegated at the moment. But we had a good result against Chesham on the weekend. That will lead you to know how far in advance I make these videos, because we literally played Chesham this weekend just gone. I think it was a good 4-2 result, 3-0 up inside something like 20 minutes. And then just before half time, it was back to 3-2. And you started to wonder if Bath were going to let it slip again. But we managed to hold on. A red card for Chesham, but to be honest, I didn't think it was a red at all. It's a bit soft. But saying that, there was a challenge in the first half, I think could have been a red card. I think the player got very lucky. First of all, we didn't injure our player. And secondly, the ref had a completely different angle of the game. Otherwise, it could have been a red card. Talking about Bath City and conceding goals. There we are, 1-0 down again. This time against Fleetwood. And it's John Jules, who I believe was an ex-Arsenal academy player, putting them 1-0 up inside 25 minutes here. And we were looking more promising this match, Bath, in terms of stats and stuff, but a common theme we're not getting much from them is this time we will. It's Akpan on the corner playing a bit further up the pitch today. Tilson manages to head it back and it falls to Aaron Jones. And I think he shot that wide. I wasn't sure if the keeper got a hand on it. I think I was hoping the keeper did get a hand on it. But we are playing much better this game, it looks like. Windsor's already looking tired out there. Games come thick and fast at this level. And here's an opportunity. Aaron Jones, mate, you've got to put that away. Good block by the defender, but no excuses. Now, we should have scored. Something we're struggling with, as we have every season, is just getting that ball in the back of the net. No matter what partnership, no matter what players I play up top, we're just not consistently scoring goals. And there's another ex-Arsenal youth player, I believe, in Sat Medley at the back. Ball over the top. Weird header back to the keeper there by Sassy. But I suppose it doesn't matter how he did it, as long as he did do it. Safely back to Casagrande here. He's going to have to kick long. Just in time for the half-time whistle. At what point are we going to step up this season, boys? Parsley's being paired with a Foki up top. For some reason, Brown's nervous out on the left. I'm tempted to go Ketter, Why not? Ketter Diarra has been a bit of a hero of this save. He was one of my first signings with this Bath City side. One of my only signings, I believe, in the first season was Keto. And he was good for us, especially as an impact sub last year. Can he produce anything off the bench today? Like I said, we've not played bad at all. We just haven't scored. I'm sorry, I wanted to change to a slightly more attacking tactic here for Bath City. And it's the ball with the Fleetwood keeper here. Coming up to the 60th minute now, they play it short. Where can they go from here? Straight into the midfield to Morrison. Mitchell's won that back though. Mitchell cuts inside. And it's just a poor, weak finish again by Bath. Look at the XG and the chances we've had. 13 shots and only 2 of those have been on target. And we are going to go back to a well-recognised old formation here. Just got to make sure everyone's at least slightly in position. Kettle would be out on the left. Smith is our left back. Alan Jones is our right back. Vokey's not going to play in Cam. We're going to be Jenkins Davies on. Everyone there is in right positions. Warraher's going to have to get some game time over Tilson. And let's take Smith off again for Johnny Lowe. Let's see if this tactic brings us any fortune. This may lead to me reverting back to this tactic if we start playing well with it. Sat Medley on the ball, plays it long. Someone's got to win that in the back, and Sassy does. Keto now on his favoured left attacking mid-spot. A poor ball forward, but it's one in the midfield by Mitchell. Poor ball forward again. Warrior wins it. Parsley picks it up deep. The young 19-year-old striker. Plays it to Keto. Keto with the knock. Gets the ball in. And that's Atpan at the back post. Bringing the scores level here. One apiece. Now can we turn it on? They're going to make me question myself if I should revert back to the 4-2-3-1. But look at the domination Bath I've had today. We need to get a result from this. Let's demand more. Let's go attacking. Into the final 5 minutes now of the 90. The score one apiece. Bath really dominating this game. They probably deserve more from this. Can we get this in the dying minutes? Only 2 minutes of added time. It's unlikely anything's going to happen. But we have not lost the game. A point's a point. At this point especially. With 3 losses on the bounce. We'll take whatever we can get at this level. And we'll check that table. I had a sneak peek there. Looks like we've dropped to 20th. We are going to battle it out down at the bottom half. The first real relegation strap potentially coming this season for me. Can we hold our nerve this season? That is the real question. Fleetwood hold out for draw. They do, because we were absolutely knocking on the door. We've disappointingly converted just one of our 34 touches into a goal in the opposition penalty area. Absolutely ridiculous. Our next game coming up against Cheltenham down the 24th. A must-win game, it feels like already. A relegation 6-pointer. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like, guys. Please do subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.